And alrighty, folky dokes, we are back once again, and we're continuing along with our playthrough of the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory edition. So, yeah, it would help if I put my mic down so y'all can fucking hear me. Whoop, we said a potty word. We'll ignore that fact. Anywho, we are back live once again. We're continuing along with the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory edition. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, tutors and tudettes. Welcome back. A fine welcome to you if you're new to the broadcast. We're happy to have you along for the ride. And where that ride currently sees us is back at the main screen because the game done blue balled us and dropped. So, pro and con will be where we left off. Probably saved when we entered the trailer once we arrived at the Forsaken Airfield. But before I dived in, I wanted to take a look at these new feats that we have the chance of earning, of which there are 3. We got the Big Cat Killer. You successfully killed 3 Akugas. The benefit of that is wildlife are less aware of your presence. We're not going to be able to get that because they took the Cougars out of the game. So that'll be something for the future. Next up, we have Settled Mind. You recover details from the Far Territory Relic. And I believe those are like the rifle holster, the tool belt, and whatever it is that you get for completing the Sundered Pass region. So, we're not going to be doing the first one. So hopefully it's not attached to any of those. Because I don't feel like going all the way back to the main map area. So we'll see how it goes. But the benefit for this one is you are immune from cabin fever and research actions happen 20% faster. So if we go back, that kind of negates this one, where from now on you gain 10% more benefit from each completely researched book. I don't think I've ever used this one, to be honest with you. Usually I go for Cold Fusion, sometimes the Fire Master, often Freerunner, and Snowwalker. But that is neither here nor there. Finally, we have the Celestial Navigator. You recover details from the Far Territory Relic. Benefit, you walk faster on a clear night or during an aurora. That might be fun to try out, if and when we get it. But yeah, there's your new feats. So good to know. I'll see if I can remember those down the line. Let's get back into our run, shall we? Alright, this looks familiar. We need to sleep. We can get around to doing that. But as I was trying to say in the previous run, I believe the exit through the airfield to go to the zone of contamination without backtracking is off to the northwestern portion of this region. We may try to go that way. It just all depends on how things pan out. We want to grab this. But for this stream run, portion of which, our goal is, first and foremost, to get down to the airfield. We need to go grab the signal tracker out of the air traffic control tower. We also need to fix the generator thingamajig. But we have 3 pieces of scrap metal on us. We could grab that. But there's going to be at least 2 more down there. We need 5, I believe, to repair that portion of it. We also need, I think, 3 fuses, a couple of wires, and a car battery. The car battery is always somewhere in the vicinity of that device. So, if not, there are quite a few cars down there. I'm sure we'll be able to find one easy enough. Same with like the wires and fuses and stuff. They usually leave you the required amount nearby. So first and foremost, let us get to topping off our gauges here. Sounds pretty crummy out. I don't think we're going to be leaving just yet. Should clear up by the morning. If not, we can push on. I think we're quite warm enough to survive if we have to. I'd like to save that moose meat. Oh, that's the second time I've done that. Actually, I'm going to drink that ruined soda. Actually, we can do it now. There you go. And yes, the fireworks are still going on. So clearly they didn't spare any expense this year. God damn. I think they started around like 8:30. So it's got to be some neighboring towns. There's no way that's all coming from the same place. Yeah, I'll drink the other soda. Anything to get the weight off. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, alright. I'm like, why does the number keep switching? It's because it's adding the bow. Or the arrow to the bow. There you go. What do we got? A little bit more time. I probably should have left that down. I'm not gonna bother. I think there's a bedding right ahead of us. Speaking of, let's just head over here, fill that back up, and take off. Sounds like I got a calmer outside. Let's take a look. Hopefully our game doesn't crash. Having a good run at that. I know before they added the new tail to the game, it was like 1 out of every 6 times I got the loading screen up, the game would crash. And in the 3 days that I've been playing, since we got back to this, I have yet to endure that, so it kind of came as a shock when it did in fact happen at the end of the last stream. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Usually there's a wolf around here, so I don't want to move too quickly. Thankfully we only have a centimeter of one. Regardless, we are going to run into wolves. They're all over the place. If not here, they will be down at the airfield. So let us get prepared. Time I'll use this, otherwise I'll stick with the bow. I don't want to keep using revolver rounds. Very much like to save those for the timber wolves that we will be coming into contact with when we do finally get to Sundered Pass. This is normally where I first start running into wolves. It's right around this area. So what I try to do is get the high ground to get a look around. Fuck you, buddy. Thanks for playing. Thought I just heard one scampering about. Yeah, that shot would have sent any of the other ones running. They don't tend to go too far. Speaking of which, we probably don't want to drag our nuts. We should probably push further. Oh shit, 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 shit. Holy balls. Wasn't expecting that one. I saw the footprint, so I knew there was going to be another one around. I didn't think he was going to be over there, though. Oh, we need to hurry up and get to shelter. I mean, thankfully our condition bar is completely full, so it's not like it's imperative that we hurry, but better off getting there sooner than later. And we will grab you. Two more wolves ahead of us. Looks like he's already on us. Oh yeah, he's coming. Wasn't a one shot, but taught him a lesson. I was going to switch over to the bow, but I'm thankful I didn't, because we would have been shivering. What? Why? Why do you guys want to fucking throw away your lives? It's not worth it, man. It'd be awesome if he died right by the entrance to that. I'm gonna hold off on attacking him. You can probably avoid him. See any others, so that's good. Check out the cars and the planes when we come back out. I just want to get the temperature back up. Scout this out. Hey, look, we got a hacksaw. Very good. I had a feeling there'd be one here. Don't really need it, but... Oh, sweet. 2 for 1 special. I'm gonna leave those all right here. the ones we're carrying are good quality. Not much, but yeah, a little bit better. Okay. Nothing new, alright. Go top to bottom. It's just a box. Thought there was an item on top of it. Yeah, cured leather. We can put that to use. Don't really need that jug. Sardines, yes. Belly on water. I'll take it. Let me leave it by the door. You got any meat for us? No? Soda? Ah, we got a fish. Sure, why not? I'll take this. Nope, I wanted that. There you go. Cooking pot, we don't really need. Actually, what's the condition? 89. Ah, the one we get is the same. That's fine. You got any coffee? Coffee would be pretty damn sweet right now. We have 2 cups on us, but we can easily go through that very quickly. Recipe. Mm-hmm. Oh, we are very overweight now. We don't need any more water. If we do, we can always run back up here and grab it. 72%, 93%. We just picked up that cured leather anyway, so. Small socks we don't need. Grab those. Grab that. I think we only have 2 painkillers on us. I never use them unless, like, it calls for it. Like, with the broken ribs, you have to take them. Well, like, for minor pains and stuff, I usually just let it run its course. I'm just trying to see if there's a heavy hammer up here. Don't need that flash. I'll leave that downstairs with like the other tools. And use that flare when we go into the basement. Oh, Mr. Bear. Those socks might be better than the ones we're wearing, though, so we'll probably switch them out. Firearm cleaning kit. You don't need painkillers for broken ribs. Rose hips works just as good and think lighter, too. Yeah, but if you don't... I think you need the tea, right? So... It's a pro and con. I mean, yes, they are... Technically, they might be lighter. I think they're like the same. Painkillers don't seem to weigh all that much. Let me take a look. Yeah, 0.6 pounds. Oh, wait, 0.22 for the full. Whereas I think we do have some rose hips on us. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, you need to prepare them and then light a fire and make a tea out of them. Whereas the painkillers, as long as you have them on you, you can instantly use them. So it just kind of comes down to like a convenience factor. But I mean, if you've already got the teas prepared, then I mean, yeah. You don't have to go through the processes. Oh, I want those. Can't climb on this fucking pallet. It's 2 inches high, man. You suck. There you go. That's the other reason why I want to scout around here. Try to get some more revolver ammunition before we head to Sundered Pass. No, exactly. I mean, like I said, if you already have them on hand and turn into the teas, then yeah, no, it's definitely going to be easier. Oh, we have a stained paper. Something like that. It just comes down to personal preferences. Illegible. Too safe for certain what security will be like out here. Told the boss a single exit point at the current airstrip would never satisfy our usual standard for evac. Nowhere else in the world would we set him up for a risk like this. But his eyes are open, and so are mine. The build has the green light. Tap, tap, tap. Take it. Now we have yet another pry bar that I'm going to just leave there. So, no heavy hammer. That does not mean that there isn't one down in the basement. We haven't checked the ground floor either, so... But like I was saying earlier, I usually don't even bother with the painkillers for, like, incidental scrapes and such. Mainly it's just like to have them on hand in case I run into a moose and get broken ribs. What can we drop? This is going. Primer we're going to keep for the time being. Get rid of you. Oh, that fish is definitely weighing us down. I don't think we really need the cooking oil. We've already got 11 pies. There's really not much else that I would want to cook. Last day of breaking. Yeah, I guess it's not necessary that you have to get like right to it. Usually I just knock out the 2 bandages and the 4 painkillers right off the rip. That way I don't wind up forgetting about them. So I have a tendency, if I don't do things right away, it slips my mind. Just turn around like, son of a bitch. Done screwed up. I'm like that with everything in life. If I don't do it right away, I always forget about it and it winds up biting my ass. But speaking of which, we don't need all of these. I just wanted to get a fresh stack. We don't need tinder. I don't know where we got that. Coal, I'm dropping most of that down below. Alright, let's go take care of this so we can ditch some of this way. Yeah, no, I know that feeling. I'm obsessive compulsive to an extent where I like, before I go out anywhere, and I used to get shit from one of my friends when I was working at a convenience store. Before I could leave my apartment to go over and like I'd get smokes, get like some food, some scratch tickets and shit. I would have to. It's a heavy hammer. I would have to know the total to the penny of what I was going to be spending, and I would have the exact amount ready. So like, I just hand it to him before he even rang it up. He's like, I'm like, dude, I can't leave my house until I know these things to it, like to the T. I've eased up a lot in regards to that kind of stuff, but like, Christ. And he's like, dude, you're like my favorite customer because you always know exactly what it is to the fucking penny. Whereas like all these other people fucking stand there with their jaws slacked open. Fucking, how much? Plus, in my younger years, I used to work at a grocery store, and I'd always get pissed off, like, with the older folks. Like, I have exact change! And then you have to wait a minute and a half for them to get their coin purse out and count it all up. Or you'd get the creepy ones. Oh, just pick it out of my hand. Like, that's not weird at all. I mean, some of them are innocent, but others, you could tell, like, they just get that creepy smile on their face. Like, and it's like, yeah, no, I'll cover it. Fucking. Like Herbert from fucking Family Guy. Got some popsicles in my freezer. Yeah, and they're gonna stay in your freezer. I never carry a lantern. Only early on, like in my runs, like usually the only spots that I would ever use the lantern is the mine going from Broken Highway to Coastal Point. Or Desolation Point. Because you have it right there in the mine itself. But for the most part, I don't mess with the lantern at all. Welcome, associate. Here at Field 31, we take pride in being a pilot's best resource in the wilderness. From refueling to resupplying to a hot cup of coffee, our goal is to be a welcoming way station for all visitors. From time to time, sensitive and hazardous cargo will pass through our hands, and we need to make sure all precautions are taken to safeguard it while it's in our care. Your supervisor will direct you in all work tasks that may or may not intersect with such cargo. Otherwise, it's nothing field associates need to concern themselves with. This is for your safety. Similarly, any off-field visitors you may see handling unlabeled cargo are not to be engaged or noted in any way. Their clearance is pre-checked before they arrive. We hope you find your work at our little outpost rewarding. Day Shift Supervisor. And that's not to say that the lantern doesn't have its own benefits. It's just, there's other things I'd rather carry. Because it's easy enough to craft a torch up on the fly. Flares are pretty abundant. But I mean, usually when it comes to sources of light, I prefer the torches over anything. But it's good to always have some flares on hand in case it's like a windy situation. And you're not going to be able to rely on the torch because it'll keep blowing out on you. What else can we get? We're going to cook that fish up when we get outside. That's weighing us down considerably. Next order is, what else can I get rid of though? So I want to be able to run. in case we run into wolves. No, we do not need all these matches. We're gonna get rid of the wooden ones. Cool. Ditch some of the coal. I want to keep that for emergency purposes. What was that? 6-pound fish. Yeah, moldy coho. We got that out of the fridge up top. But I'm gonna go cook that because I figure it's good for the vitamin C. Which is why I grabbed the cattails when we were walking in. Oh, we don't need these potatoes. That was a foolish grab. So we just need to get it down to about 120 pounds, then we'll be able to run. Or I could eat one of these pies. Get rid of that. Oh, it's the heavy hammer. No shit. I meant to leave that downstairs. I'll leave it right here. Can we run? We can run. True, but again, it's kind of like my feeling on the rose hip teas. It's just going to add carry weight until you get around to cooking them. Not that I can't, but that's why I prefer the carrots over the potatoes. You can just eat them straight raw. But I mean, the potatoes are good because they give you warmth bonus. And I think they're pretty good calorie-wise, too. That's why I got the condensed milks, the MREs. I'll take it. Shit, speaking of which, we probably should eat some food. Pinnacle peaches are a great source of vitamin C, too. Same with the can of corn. The can of corn is usually far too infrequent to rely on finding. Tomato soup's good for vitamin C. These are as well. The sardines. Alright, how are we on food? Kinda wanna hold off on making a fire until I get to the control tower. We need that too. I don't think we need any more cloth. We got plenty of that. I'll take it just to move it. I'm not going to carry that with me. We've already got one on us. No, we got plenty of cured leather. This I'm going to move. So I want to bring that to the workbench, but I'm not going to go back right now. If I leave it out in the boat, I'll notice it. Whereas I'll probably forget it's there if I leave it where it was. Wait, what? You son of a bitch. Foiled my own plans. Hit the wrong button. Just in case I don't run through that area. I'll leave it right there, because that'll stick out like a sore thumb. Oh, I hear wolves. No, I'm gonna go back to do that. I want to get my weight down before I start adding a whole bunch more stuff. We're already well overweight. I can't even run right now. But once we get rid of the scrap metal, the fuses, I think we need to find some more wires. They should be right over here. Once I tackle all that, I'll go back over and look through all this. Candy bar, I'm gonna heat you right up. Check some water. Don't need any clothing items. Hold off on going through the suitcases. I'm just trying to see what's readily available. Flare shell. Now we can get to the entrance over here. I'll light a fire and cook off that fish we picked up. Not averse to eating bunny meat, so keep that in mind, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Right away. Use you as fodder if the wolves show up. Alright. Hey, look at that car battery. Right where we need it to be. Transmitter. That's the word I was looking for. Sure, I'll forget what that's called 5 minutes from now. We need 3 fuses. Oh, we have the wires. Awesome. Pretty sure we have 2 fuses on us. We just need 1 more. 5 scrap metal. What do you mean? I had 3 on me. We picked up 2 already. Oh no, I dropped him back at the fucking hangar. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, that one's like glitched. There's a fuse. We don't need any more wires. Pretty sure that does it for the fuses. Alright, how many? 3. Goddamn. There's gotta be 2 more readily available over here. Another heavy hammer. I could probably write that down for scrap metal, right? Mm-hmm. There you go. That was convenient. I mean, normally I wouldn't do that, but we've already got 1 heavy hammer over at the airplane hangar. And I don't really intend to even use it, so I got no qualms against breaking that one down. You sure are crafty, Mr. Mackenzie. I didn't realize you could make fucking springs and such out of your bare hands. But, yeah, that takes care of that. So let's see what we can get rid of right now. don't need you. I don't think we really need 3 whetstones. Keep that. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I should probably get inside to do this. Probably be wiser. In case a wolf comes up and starts nibbling on my butt. Yeah, I turned it on as soon as I put in the scrap metal. And I still can't run. We need to sleep anyway. So let's get bed rolled out. We should probably go cook that fish. Oh, awesome. But I'm not taking off till the morning. Pretty sure I can light a fire right here, right? There you go. How are we doing on accelerants? What do you mean I can't use the friggin' lantern fuel? That's weird. That don't make no sense. Not that I was gonna, I just wanted to see what my options were. I did not know that, so we learned something today. Yeah, usually when it comes to the auroras, I would just wing it. It seems like they're pretty frequent enough. Usually, I think the most I've gone without one has been 5 days. But normally it's anywhere between 2 and 3. Oh, hey, look, we got more lamp oil. Just what we don't need. Yeah, that really just throws you off. And by the time I get accustomed to it being like this, they'll probably patch it and finally put it back the way it was. Wouldn't surprise me. I decided. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I've had quite a few not so happy encounters with aurora bears. I think the run that I had going that I was trying to do 500 days, I think I got to like day 370, give or take. And there's an aurora bear in Timberwolf Mountain. Fucking ruined me. I survived the first attack. And then when I, like, what do you call it, was starting to get back up, like, it didn't even give you a chance. The bear just turned right around. I was like, nope, you fucked. So then he attacked me again. I survived that, and then it happened again. And I'm like, so the game just wants me dead. Well, that's awesome. Oh. Yeah, see, that would be a situation where, like, I would be spoiled, like, totally sullied on ever playing the game again. It's like those old 80s buddy cop action comedies. I was this close to retirement. Okay. Like, what was it on my Facebook feed? There was a kid playing Only Up. He spent 8 hours on a run. He, like, got to, like, pretty much, like, 7/8 of the way to the top, and he fucking wound up falling and just, he couldn't catch himself. He went straight to the fucking bottom. I'm like, dude, I would power down and uninstall. I would never look back. But nah, for the next run I did, okay, I was even explaining this 2 streams ago when we were there. Broken Railroad. Yeah, there's your Aurora. But the maintenance yard in Broken Railroad and the prison in Black Rock are 2 great places where you can just set yourself up, hunt down a decent supply of meat and stuff. And like with the maintenance yard, how there's like 2 sections to it where you're indoors but you're still technically outdoors. You can just hole up in there, set yourself up with unlimited water, and like the wolves will keep just coming at you without having to go outside. Where like you're protected, they won't be able to attack you, but they'll still be around. So you can just easily just pick them off one by one. And then once you get a whole mountain of fucking meat and a whole bunch of water, you can just sit there and just keep fast forwarding time, and just run up the clock that way. Because if you just try to do it normally, as if like just walking around and shit, it could take you fucking a month and a half of straight playing to get to 500 days. I mean, again, to each his own, like whatever your preference is. I just think that for the fact that you can invest so much time, get like 498 days, like why chance it? What do we need? 4 more hours? Well, like, you can't just hole up inside of a cabin, because then you're going to get cabin fever. You won't be able to sleep or pass the time. So you technically need to have a place outside. Standalone caves work too, but you risk the chance of, if you have a scent to you, wolves or bears coming in and fucking attacking you. And the game loves to glitch, so I mean, even if you are like indoor or outdoor, they could still peek their head through the fucking walls and attack you. It's happened. Seen plenty of streams that I've experienced it too. Camp office is good. I like the location of it, especially for a regular run. Because you get the fishing huts and the cabins down there. The dam's not too far off. And it has everything that you could possibly need. There's rabbits nearby. Cotton toque. Back here. Yeah, but there's sometimes a bear that spawns in that cave. So you gotta be on the lookout for that. It's infrequent. Normally, the one by the trapper's cabin is definitely going to spawn, and then the one that's over by the busted up ranger tower. But there's always the chance that the one down by the camp office will spawn in too. I've had quite a few run-ins with them. Oh, you're talking about the one that's high above the Vista Point, then. I'm thinking about the other one that's over by the cabins, where there's the rope that you can climb up. You can sometimes find a prepper cache. Yeah, the one that's up above the Vista Point. Yeah, you're only going to run into rabbits up there. So yeah, it's safe. We need to get our way down. The only thing I can think of is get rid of the rifle, but I want to hang on to it. Probably gonna have to ditch some of this food, which I'm fine with. It's okay. Get rid of you. Keep 2 of the sodas. The meat we're gonna eat next. And I could ditch some of this water. %, god damn it. 92, 92, 93. Ooh, wow, 1% more. There you go. That's wonderful. I'm just gonna drop those. We're getting there. Ditch one of those. Don't need this can. Yeah, it's the hunt rifle that's killing me. I really don't know what else to get rid of. Yeah, we do have rose hips, alright. Actually, yeah, no, going back to the rose hips, this is only a third of the amount you need for a batch of them, and it weighs in at 0.17 pounds. So I think as far as weight capacity, the painkillers are probably better off for the weight. Because multiply that by 3. So it would be like 0.33 pounds for that, whereas the painkillers weigh in at 0.22. No, it's not much of a difference. It's not even really noticeable, but... Where are the wolves? They've got to be around. Yeah, no, you do have a point. I wasn't thinking of that. Yeah, they probably weigh exactly the same. It's like your teas and your coffees, they all weigh 0.22. We don't need any more water. Nothing in there. Don't need a wool scarf. Empty? What the fuck? Empty? Who the hell brings an empty suitcase to the airport? Gotcha. Yeah, like on Interloper, I usually do the teas and stuff just because you have to take whatever you can get. But for the most part, the only thing I really use on a stalker run is the old man's beard. With the exception of burdock. I'll grab that up because it's good for the vitamin C. Is there a flag nearby? I hear something fluttering. No, exactly. But again, like calories and stuff too, because you're less likely to find like candy bars, beef jerky, and all that kind of stuff. That's why it's imperative to get the bow as quickly as you possibly can. That way you can start hunting meat. I mean, you can survive on rabbits, but the more you rely on them, the quicker they run out on you. You know, like one would think you could like rely on fishing, but the rate that the lines snap on interloper, it's not really that reliable. Yeah, we got more pills. These are better quality. Not much, but we'll probably switch over to those ones. But I mean, that's the thing with interloper. It's designed to fucking kill you. Oh shit. Wait, search hatch. Okay. So happy I did that. Alright, nothing in there. Let's grab these tools up, bring them over to the hangar. Check this out first as well. Got nothing. And nothing. Alright, now I heard a wolf. Probably going after a rabbit though. Nah, exactly. That's the thing with interloper. Like trying to figure out where all the items are going to spawn in is what makes it breaks the runs. Again, it's not like Stalker where you're going to find multiple items pretty much throughout each of the regions. I think the only time I found a heavy hammer on interloper was the fishing huts down in Mystery Lake. It was buried pretty much in between, like, I think it was the back right corner. Oh shit. That was definitely a wolf. Run! Run! White tub storage on bottom of the landing gear area. Alright, I'll have to look for that in a second. I really do want to just ditch this. And we're still going to be a little bit overweight, even if I do get rid of it. Yeah, fuck it. Come back to it if we need it. We know where to look for it. Let me... Oh yeah, we didn't go through any of this, did we? Alright, I'm gonna head up to the beds. It's almost daylight anyway. Water is still pretty damn decent. Cloth, yeah. And there's really not anything we desperately need. The only thing left that I want to get out of this region would be the sports bow. Are we on cured leather? I don't think we need any more. Two, I'll take it. Yeah, we don't need any more cloth. I think we got, as long as we have 10. Yeah, we have 11. I just want to have enough on hand in case we get stuck and need to make a shelter. Oh, no shit. I didn't realize there was a... Uh-huh. Yeah, the two cabins are where I usually find them. Don't need you. Usually resting like against the wall in the kitchens or right outside. I'm hoping the first one that we go to is where it's going to be. I mean, it's not even that I need it, I just would prefer to have it. Yeah, usually like cloth is what I tend to find in the baskets. Flight jacket. 5.51 pounds. I'm going to take a look at it. I'm sure I've picked it up before. I just... So, 6.5 Fahrenheit. I mean, this is one of the best jackets in the game, so I'm sure it's not going to be better. You get 4% more defense, but it weighs a little over 2 more pounds than that. Aside from looking cool, I think we're gonna just ditch that. Here you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wasn't sold on that when they first introduced it to the game. But I hardly ever run into it. I think that's like the second time I've seen the damn thing. I'm not sure if it only spawns in this region, or if you'll come across a few of them here and there. So I can't say one way or the other, but I mean, if you're early on and you don't have great clothing, definitely fulfill your needs. Alright. think we're safe to go take a look around the area now. Just trying to think of what else I can ditch. I'm gonna get rid of those. There's no need to be carrying them. I think we can get rid of that. We don't need two. Don't need 4 of those. Really don't even need 3. I'll get rid of that one too. Clothing where we need to be. I never use these. These we're gonna save, but we wind up using those in Sundered Pass. Oh! Oh yeah, no, the aviator cap is definitely better than the rabbit head. I think it's got a better temperature ratio, but